Hello, welcome. Hope you're having a great day today. We are talking about Deuteronomy Chapter 13 today. Chapter 14. And today's chapter begins by talking about some of the rules concerning what animals the Israelites could and could not eat. So it's kind of a reminder of the animals that they could and could not eat and why that was true. We also see at the end of today's chapter tithing talked about. It's talked about how God asked that the people of that time give the first tenth of their crop, what they yielded from their crops. And it also talks about taking care of the poor. In verse 28, it says, at the end of every third year, bring the entire tithe of that year's harvest and store it in the nearest town. Give it to the Levites, who will receive no allotment of land among you, as well as to the foreigners living among you, the orphans and the widows in your towns, so they can eat and be satisfied. Then the Lord your God will bless you in all your work. So it talks about taking care of others. My footnote today actually deals with the tithing portion. It says the Bible makes the purpose of tithing very clear: to teach us to fear the Lord and to put Him first in our lives. We are to give God the first and best of what we earn. What we do first with our money, for example, shows what we value most. Giving the first part of our paycheck to God immediately focuses our attention on Him. It also reminds us that all we have belongs to Him. A habit of regular giving can keep God at the top of our priority list and give us a proper perspective on everything else we have. And you know, there's a lot of debate about tithing and the percentage and all those things, and really the root of the matter is God just asks that we recognize Him first with what we have been given. We can debate the percentages, but I think it is important to realize that God does expect us to give of our first fruits, because we're respecting Him and we're saying, God, we realize that everything comes from You. I tithe regularly, and I can tell you that it has been a blessing. In today's world, we worry about money and having enough and the economy and all those things, but I have found that by tithing, by recognizing God first, there will always be plenty. There will always be plenty. So thank you guys for watching today. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you next time.